Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2019 Disney Pixar sequel Toy Story 4, a film that stars all the usual familiar voices that we know of. You've got Tim Allen, Tom Hanks, all the usual, and we get some new ones here like Keanu Reeves, and the Toy Story films, probably for many of you out there, have a very special place in my heart, in a sense of I've watched them all with my son as he's grown up, and they've arguably got better in quality. They've gone on, which is very unusual usually for sequels specifically. And this film focuses on all the gang again, Woody, Buzz, and they are now owned by Bonnie, as we saw in Toy Story 3. Woody's getting a little bit left on the sidelines, in the sense he's getting left in the cupboard a lot when it comes to playtimes. He's feeling a little bit left out. However, there's a road trip takes place, and Bonnie takes all her favourite toys, including Woody, along for this road trip. But before the road trip, she has a orientation day in nursery that Woody decides to tag along for to help her. While at her orientation day at nursery, she's very, very unhappy and nervous, and Woody kind of manipulates her into creating her own toy to feel good about herself, and she ends up creating Forky, a plastic spoon or stroke fork with all sorts of things from the trash built to make Forky. She's really, really proud of this toy she's made. She puts her name on the bottom of the sticks. And then Woody is determined to make sure that this toy stays by Bonnie's side. But this toy doesn't want that. Forky doesn't want that. He thinks he belongs in the trash, which is quite hilarious in regards to the film. He's always wanted to get in the trash. They end up going on this road trip. They end up stopping off at this fair, and then they end up going in a second-hand shop, antique shop, and Gabby runs this shop, who is a vintage toy, very much like Woody, with a voice box that doesn't work, who just wants a chance with a child. So she wants Woody for something he has that she wants, and he's got to try and get Forky back to Bonnie, who is trapped in this antique store. So he seeks the help of all his usual friends to try and get this toy back to Bonnie. Right, what did I think of Toy Story 4? Well, I've got to say, I think many of us, when we heard when they announced Toy Story 4 a couple of years ago, whenever it was, many of us, including me, were kind of like, really? I don't think you could have ended the series any better than you did with Toy Story 3. So I kind of questioned what they were going to do with this, and was this a money-making scheme? And then leading up to the release of this film, I was seeing interviews with people like Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. They were saying things like, you're not going to expect what's going to happen in this film. There's an emotional kick to it, blah 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 blah. They've really done a good job here. And I'm thinking, well, you're not going to say it's rubbish, are you? But I've got to say, guys, this really gave me a slap across the face, in a sense of the quality of it. It blew me away. This film had everything. It was funny, and I mean properly funny. This Forky, this new character Forky, was hilarious. It was just hilarious, always trying to get in the trash and stuff, and it was like a newborn toddler sort of thing. It was a new baby. It just had no idea what it was doing. It just wanted to get in the trash. It was so funny. So it was funny. The story was really good, and there was an emotional kick in there throughout, and especially at the end. That we watched it, me, my wife and son went to the cinema to watch this, and there wasn't a dry eye in the house pretty much by the end. I thought they absolutely knocked it out of the park, Pixar here. And this is, it's hard to say this is my favourite, because I thoroughly enjoyed it, because I haven't seen the others for quite a while. Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 is the most recent one that I've seen, obviously, but If I had to watch them all back to back, I'm not sure which one I'd pick as my favourite, but right now I've got to say Toy Story 4 is my favourite. I just thought it was magnificently written, hugely entertaining, laughs throughout while watching this in the cinema by everybody, adults, children. Really cleverly written. Keanu Reeves is outstanding in the film. He adds an awful lot to this film as well in regards to his new addition. He plays like do you remember those Evil Knievel bikes? Well, I used to have one as a kid that you put on this thing and then you wound it up and then it drove off and did stunts. It was essentially that toy, just not, it wasn't named that, it was named something else. And Keanu Reeves was just brilliant as that. So I've got to say, I was thoroughly entertained. I strongly recommend you go and see this with the family. Hugely entertaining film and easily one of my favourite films so far this year. I'm giving it a very, very strong 9 out of 10. Massively entertaining, really enjoyed it, and I've got to say, guys, yeah, Toy Story fans, you are not going to be disappointed if you were worried in the first place. So yeah, go and check this one out, guys. Hugely entertaining, and you're going to have a great time at the cinema while you watch this. So that's my review for Toy Story 4. I hope you enjoyed it, and of course I will see you next time on Screen Stars.